So to be clear, like I am not like a camera gear review channel by any means, but I'm super excited about this little $200 action cam. Let me tell you why. There's this story by this guy, Rob Bell. I love Rob Bell. And he was saying one day his 3-year-old daughter had just burst through the front door and ran into the room, and she was holding up this blue plastic shovel. And her eyes kept getting bigger and bigger as she was darting back and forth with excitement. She kept saying, "Dad, Dad, blue shovel, Dad, blue shovel, Dad." And she was just getting so excited, and you could see the wheels turning in her mind because she was imagining all the holes that they were going to dig together. And it's as if she held in her hand this entryway into this world of potential and possibility, all because she held this new blue plastic shovel. So I think we're seeing a turning of the tides when it comes to content. Like, I really think that the days of cinema cameras and fancy lights and things like that are kind of going by the wayside a little bit, and I'm excited for that. But I think the reason for that trend is just a return to like authenticity. And so I've got kind of like a divided relationship with production, because on the one hand, like I have that particular type of ADHD focus that actually thrives with just messing with stuff. Like I love to turn the knobs and figure out what it does. And so just naturally I love it. And I mean, I used to work in recording studios. I had a studio where I was a composer and a producer, and I even taught a college course on audio production. So like production is in my background and I do love it. But at the same time, like I'm just really excited to see a return to just kind of minimalism in a way. And I was thinking about it, and it's interesting because the more produced some content is, I feel like everybody nowadays has like really good bullshit sniffers. And so we know when we're watching a commercial. And so like there's like this mental hurdle with like well-produced content to where it's like you're gonna have to get over that hurdle. Like people won't trust it immediately as opposed to somebody who's just using their phone. And like on that note, I've seen so many YouTube channels just like pop up out of nowhere, and they're using like little tiny GoPro cameras or action cameras like this, or like just their phone. It's awesome.
You got tofu?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, a treat. Yeah, probably. Hey, McDougal's? Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna hang on to the front. All right, let's go. Flag blower, back tattoo, with his next part of the world we're raising. Yeah, this always happens. We're just gonna pick up a couple things. Yeah, just a small trip. The best idea we ever had. You ready? Picked up our voices and we sang. Death to the left, death to the lies as loud as we possibly can. Death to the... This may come off as super like egotistical. I hope it doesn't, but like I feel like the content that I'm making and the content that I will be making is actually needed in this community a little bit. Like right now, when you search like vegan or plant-based on YouTube, like the things that we have that are represented well are like influencers and kitchen recipes and stuff like that, you know, which is great. Like those have their place, they have value, and I'm not throwing anybody under the bus yet. And ultimately the production tools that you use, whether that be a cinema camera or like a phone, the camera of the people, it doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters is the story that you're trying to tell or the information that you're trying to get out there. These are just tools that help you do that. So when I think about cameras and lenses and gear, it's fun, it's cool, it just is. There's something about it, but like, I also know deep down that it just doesn't matter. And ultimately, the only differentiator that will matter in the future, especially as we're swiftly approaching the age of AI, is authenticity. It's the one thing that I haven't really seen AI emulate well. Which brings me to the fact that I've noticed a number of influencers have actually already started using AI, not just as a tool, but like as original content. Like, I'm pretty sure they're not even writing the script. They're just saying, hey, make me a video about this, enter, and then posting it. It's so dystopian and weird.
Or what I call deep fat dysfunction. Millions of people do. It causes type 2 diabetes and makes fat loss difficult. Lipotoxicity is where excess fat builds up in your liver, muscles, and pancreas.
God, when I see that, it's just so freaky. Like, she sounds like she's half asleep. And for anybody that knows Freely the Banana Girl, you hear that and you're like, that's not Freely the Banana Girl. Freely is high energy. I don't know what that was. But let's tie this all together and bring this home. So this little camera is what we're talking about. This little camera I am amped on, if you couldn't tell. And the reason why is because this is my blue plastic shovel. You remember that story from the beginning of the video? Full circle. This is the tool that opens up a world of potential and possibility. This tiny camera fits inside my pocket. And at a moment's notice, I can have this thing out and recording, and I can be bringing genuine, authentic content the moment that that inspiration strikes. That to me is exciting because there's a difference between saying something and having something to say. And this tool will serve that purpose very well. So, you coming? If you guys haven't subscribed yet, this is only 8 weeks old. This channel is 8 weeks old as of right now. And it's been a blast so far, and I feel like it's just gonna get better and better and better from here. So get in, let's go. We're doing this. I am amped. I'll see you guys in the next one.